So today I'm going to show you that I don't always use an example of I don't always use my a la Liz technique. I do use other techniques. This lace I have right here is a very, very vintage lace. My sister brought it to me the other day, and I actually shared it on a haul, and I'll probably pin the haul there for you so you can see it. But I wanted to show you that you can then, after you use the more inexpensive things that you found, we've used from a sheet to a little bit of fabric that cost us $1, and the sheet didn't cost us anything. But you see, this takes so much time to design and to create these things. So most of the times, if you use very, very expensive, all of your fabrics, everything you use is very expensive, then you will not be able to really even sell it for even what you paid for the item. So I save my more precious things to put them on my layers on the top. So this is a precious lace to me, a very precious lace. It is a very vintage lace. So I'm thinking I'm going to try and wrap it around this flower that we made. I'm saying we made because we did this on one of my projects. We made this flower. It's on Shabby Chic Budget Flower. But it looks beautiful. So I have another piece that I actually made too small. I cut it too small. So I think I might use this. I don't throw anything away if I miss something up. It's easy to turn this into almost like a rose. So all you do is take it and you roll this way. Roll first. Always when you make a rose, you roll tight first to make the center, and then you kind of ease up a little. And let me decide. I'm going to decide if I want to use it. You can see how that looks like a rose. This would look lovely just placing it like here. So I might do that. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I still want it to peek out a little more. So I think I'm going to work on this and make it a little bit really larger so that I can use this to attach it nice and wide. I don't want to lose that beautiful, I want that beautiful lace to stick out. I could put a large doily on there too if I wanted to, but I want it to stick out a little more. So what I'm going to do is, I don't have my glue gun on right now, but I'm going to attach it to the back here, but I'm going to kind of pull it away a little so that some of that lace sticks out on the back like that. And so we put it there. I don't know if I'm going to put it there, or I'm actually leaning towards putting it down here on the bottom. Okay, so here I am. I'm still working on this flower. I did end up using that lace in the background. It looks beautiful. My heart's still sinking because I still feel like, that's so pretty, I'm covering it up. But that's what we do sometimes. We do layer, and I am highlighting it. I'm bringing out the beauty of it. So it helps me to feel better about it, about hiding the beautiful vintage lace. And I checked it. I have about 4 yards of this. It's beautiful. So then I decided that what if I add a little bit of lace right here to kind of, make it look a little more lacy. So I tried both of the, I'm going to show you what I did. I took the lace, I cut it in half, it's a little smaller. I cut it into like a V. I'll do it for you in a moment, but I want to show you what I did. And then I knotted it, and then I just pulled up right here between these connections, and I stuck it kind of in there. Just stuck it in there. I'm going to go around and glue it in a bit. So I did that. I I tried that, and then I tried the other fabric that we've been using, and I did the same thing to it. Okay, and I decided, so I'm showing you just ways that you can, you know, be frugal and use what you have. You could use regular lace for this also. So I stuck that in there, and although I like this fabric, I felt like it was overpowering this beautiful lace on the back, and I don't want to do that. So I have plenty of other places I can use this fabric that I do like it. So I decided on this fabric. While I needed to cut more fabric, and I realized I hadn't really showed you how I cut my lace fabric, I kind of fold it like this, because this doesn't need to be exact when you're using it. That adds to the beauty of this. I fold it, and then I took, it's a straight cut, so I took it, because I don't want it to look just straight. I folded it in half. I just took them both because it's, again, and then I took this part and just cut a little piece off. It's not, I'm not trying to make it like perfectly pointy. What I'm trying to do is give it a variation. Then I took this and I knotted it. Okay. See? Looks like a little bow. And I kind of knotted it tight, and I pull up on it this way. So now it's a little petal. I almost forgot to include you on adding that lace. I'm almost done, but I still have another one to add, so I'll show you what I did. Okay, so you can see I've actually put the lace here, and I still have another one to do. So all I'm doing is if you go to the tutorial, Shabby Chic on a Budget, I'll put the link up here. We put two colors together, and I just open it up, and then I place a bit of glue there where I want it, and I make sure I have this folded, and and really you shouldn't have to touch the glue, but just in case, you can push it in with something. And then I put a little bit on top, and then I hold it down, and I kind of place it where I want it to be. So if you do it in order, you'll be fine. And you can trim these also. Remember, they're just pieces that you cut. So now what you can do is you can, because they're slightly different sizes. What I usually do is I'll look at my item and I'll say, whoa, these look longer on this side. But you know what you can do is you can put this as the bottom, and I'm going to be adding some hanging from the bottom, so I don't think it really matters much. But I did decide that I wanted to do something different with my center. Let's see if I can get this off. I love this button, which I'm going to still use it, but I decided I want something else in the center of it. See if I can get it off. Maybe, maybe not. We're going to cover up this underneath with something. I want to bring out that center a little more. I ordered some items from a lovely lady. Her name is Crafty. I'll put her link under the file. But she is having destashes every once in a while, and she really has them at a great price. So I purchased this whole, I'll just show it to you. This incredible bag of lots of things for $12. And it's loaded with these pretty things. I was thinking maybe this one, but I'm not sure. It's a pretty little lace flower. And it has two. You know me, don't like to waste anything. I could probably put it on top and just, you know, look at that. But I think then that's taken away from this pretty flower here. So instead I'm going to remove this and try it with the small one. This is what I do. I experiment, see if I like it. Do you see how it gives it just a little bit extra? It's still not taking away from the fabric. So we can do all kinds of things. Now there is another one that's pink also. It's cute. It looks more like a doily. Let's see how that one looks. When I design, I try things. Then I decide if I like it. I think it's a little too big because this fabric is supposed to be our star. It's supposed to be what we're using. So if I do this and put my button on top of it, or I can change my button too. I can make it a bigger bling. So here's our beautiful, it's a real beautiful heart. And I'm trying to decide. I usually place most of my main flowers on that side, but I'm thinking that I like this side better than this side for some reason. I don't know. So I'm going to place it here, I think. But I still want to put dangles down. I could still place it here, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking I want it here. And then right there I could put a little cluster of other handmade flowers. Hello, this is Liz with Crafty Devotion. I hope you're enjoying these tutorials. In our next video, we'll see what decisions I make, or you can just look at the original product. I do have a video out on it. Anyway, please share this tutorials with your friends, and I will talk to you next time.